Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode. This week we're actually taking a closer look at JD Bauer's Cherry Tobacco. So let's get right into our review. Now going into this, you probably already can tell we have a very minimalistic, a very simplistic approach to our presentation, where we have this small brown paper bag versus having the typical standard commercial box, right? Where we have, and also have like the very simple image of what appears to be the desert. And then we take a look at the soap. I absolutely love the way his soaps look, right? Where you see like 90% of the industry, where we have these like blocks, these straight edges, they're all nice and clean looking, right? They look quote unquote professional, versus here we have a much more rugged appearance, right? But I think that really adds to the aesthetic of it being all natural, right? It's being all natural without saying it's all natural. And I'm sure you'll be pleased to know there's no artificial colorants here or anything like that. And these soaps also come at 4.5 ounces. And something also to add here I think is pretty cool. With all his soaps, JD Bauer actually sends with these like printouts to give you some context. If it's like a historical soap, it'll give you like the background of the soap. Like this thing just really adds to it, which is really cool because something so simple just adds a whole nother layer to the entire presentation, overall aesthetic to the soap. And moving right into our ingredients section of the video, let's go ahead and post ingredients on the screen so we can check out the cherry tobacco here. Now, as you probably first thing you notice, they don't have a lot of many ingredients, and that's a great thing, right? Less ingredients typically means less irritation or the potential of irritating our skin, which is absolutely ideal for anyone with more sensitive skin, or great news for any guy who's looking for safer, more natural alternatives. Now we do have a little trifecta action here with the olive, the coconut, and the castor oil. These are powerful moisturizers that are absolutely amazing for your skin. You also got some bentonite clay. This is interesting because I'm surprised we don't see that more often in soaps, right? Especially this high in ingredient list. So it must mean he's probably putting a fairly decent amount, relatively speaking. You know, a lot of company, I see it every now and then, but I don't see it as much as you would think you would see it, because bentonite clay is really good for your skin. It actually helps make it all nice and soft and smooth, which is really cool because I never seen cherry tobacco used in a soap before. And also according to JD Bauer, he actually uses a real authentic cherry tobacco in the soap. Then we have vanilla. Absolutely love me some vanilla. And then of course we got honey whiskey. I never seen honey whiskey used in a soap before, and that is just simply amazing. I love me a good whiskey. I love me a good whiskey soap. Now to wrap things up, we do have plant oils. I don't necessarily know what that means. It doesn't necessarily explain in the website. This could be one of those things. So unfortunately I can't go any deeper than that. All right, gentlemen, let's go ahead and talk about how our cherry tobacco smells now. I want to say this real quickly. This might very well be my favorite smelling soap by JD Bauer, and I smelled a few of them. I absolutely love the balance that was struck here. It's smoky, obviously from the tobacco, slightly sweet, right? Maybe from the vanilla, maybe from the little honey whiskey, right? Slight little spice, right? Absolutely amazing though, balance. And also surprising, it has like a very small woodsy smell to it as well. Impeccable combination. It's awesome. It's very masculine, very sexy, very regal. It has quite a regal smell. And I don't know if you could describe scent as being regal, but that's what it makes me think. Very distinguished, very gentleman-like. Story time, bear with me here. This might not make any sense, but for me, I love when soaps create a picture for me and I can see something. I don't get them very often, but when I do, I absolutely love it. For some reason, this soap makes me think of this distinguished gentleman sitting somewhere maybe in London or maybe Harvard, whatever. You sit by your fireplace and it's very fine Victorian style, even sort of home, living room, whatever. Maybe reading a book, but it's enjoying his pipe, right? He's just smoking away and he's enjoying himself. This man is just super well dressed, very distinguished, very gentleman-like, looking classy. And I don't know why, but the soap makes me think of that. That's what the soap is for me. The cherry tobacco is a beautiful smelling soap. It's literally one of my favorites, if not my favorite smelling soap by JD Bauer Botanicals at this point. All right, guys, let's start laying to the plane here on what is the cherry tobacco by JD Bauer Botanicals. Now, as we just saw, fantastic lather. That's probably a reflection of our ingredients, but every time we get a fantastic lather from JD Bauer. Now, again, our scent of our soap is absolutely incredible. I love the way the cherry tobacco smells. I definitely encourage any guy who loves awesome smelling soaps to please just consider checking this one out, right? The ingredients that we're dealing with, all natural soap, no pesky chemicals, anything like that, no artificial colors or no natural fragrances, right? Just straight up Mother Nature here in a soap. Like I said earlier in the video, this has literally become one of my favorite soaps, if not my favorite soap by JD Bauer. And one, I'm a huge fan of his products in general. I think he makes literally some of the best on the market. So if you're not familiar with JD Bauer, even if this one doesn't sound like your thing, I promise you he makes a plethora of different soaps and products. I definitely encourage you, please, to go check out something from him. I think he's literally one of the best in the market. I'm never disappointed about what he does, and I'm always excited. And that's why I always like to bring him back on the channel to highlight what exactly he does, because I think he does such a fantastic job. Now, the cherry tobacco is going to come at 4.5 ounces roughly, right? And it's going to cost you $8. Now, also something to note here that he does make his soaps on demand, right? So delivery time is probably going to be a little bit longer than, say, other companies, because he actually makes his soaps, right? So do expect that. At the end of the day, I think cherry tobacco is an incredible soap. I definitely encourage anyone to go ahead and check it out. Now, I definitely want to know your thoughts and opinions on this soap. Do you plan on getting a bar? Or if you already got a bar, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. But either way, my friends, this concludes my review of the cherry tobacco. I will see you next Tuesday with another review. Till next time, my friends, take care of yourselves, be safe as always, and stay natural. Cheers.